Join me in this core awakening workout. Now, if you've recently had a baby, you're postpartum, perhaps you've had a C-section, it's a great way to connect with your deep core muscles. Now, to begin, I want you to start off kneeling, okay? So we're kneeling down. If you want, you can have a little cushion under your knees if that's more comfortable. We're going to start with a kneeling cat-cow. So we want to go for a nice inhale as we rock back. We're going to exhale as we open out. So we're just getting some mobility in the spine. Exhale as you round back. Inhale as you open out. Okay, next let's go into our kneeling deadlift. Okay, so again, we're staying kneeling here. I'm going to do a nice inhale before we go. I'm going to exhale. We're going to lift our pelvic floor, squeeze our glutes. Make sure that rib cage is stacked nicely over your hips. Inhale down, we exhale to come up. Okay, come now onto hands and knees. We're going to make sure we're not arching our back here. So think of lengthening through the spine. We're going to extend one leg back. We're going to lift in line with the body, come back down to the floor, knee down, change legs. So here, really focus on not arching the back as the leg lifts away. Just focus on squeezing that glute of the working leg. Okay, now come onto your back, so roll onto your side to line your back. Okay, tippy toes on the floor. We're going to let the knees roll to the side. Coming back up in one, other side. Breathe in as those knees rock to the side. Exhale to come back up to the middle. Here we're trying to keep the upper body nice and still. Okay, we're going to repeat those 4 exercises. So come back up to kneeling. We've got our cat-cow to mobilize the spine. Okay, nice breath in. Let's exhale. Nice gentle inhale. Open that chest up to the ceiling. Okay, just take a second to rest there. We're going to go into our kneeling deadlifts now. So we're going to inhale before we go. We're going to exhale to lift our seat away from our feet. Nice breath in. Let's exhale, lift, Stack rib cage over hips and come back down. Nice breath in. Keep the control on the way down. Pelvic floor can relax here. Let's fire it up again to come back up. Nearly there. Okay, well done. We're going to go onto all fours. Watch the positioning of the spine here. We're going to go into bird dog. We're going to breathe in before we go and exhale as we lift the leg away from the floor. Gentle activation across the front of the core. Okay, let's roll onto our back. So side lying, so rolling onto the back. Come up onto your tiptoes. I'm going to go into those knee rocks. Breathe in as you come down. We exhale, draw everything in tight in the middle. Try and get that lower back onto the floor as you come up. Watch your shoulders aren't popping off the floor. Keep them nice and level. Okay, well done. We're going to go into the next section now. I've got 4 exercises for you, and we'll repeat those 4 exercises twice. Okay, to begin, we're going to start lying on our back. We're going to go into our good old glute bridge. Feet hip width apart, knees bent. Let's begin with a nice inhale. We exhale to peel our spine off the floor. Let's exhale, keep that rib cage down, make sure it's not popping up. I'm going to lower down with control. Well done there. Okay, we're going into our heel slide, so breathe in and exhale, glide that foot away from the floor. Let's hover from the floor and then come back in. Breath out there, little hover. So slight progression from our first video where we kept the foot on the floor. Here, we need to fire up those core muscles and the pelvic floor for that little lift, challenging very gently. Little hover, coming back down. Watch your lower back here, make sure it's not popping off. Okay, finish that rep. Well done. Okay, coming up onto your side, I want those knees bent. We're going to support ourselves on the elbow. We're going to do a breath in. We're going to go into a gentle side plank. Let's go into an inhale, exhale up, come back down. Not a huge lift. Give me a nice breath in on the way down. I'm going to exhale, coming up. Again, watch for any arching in the back. If you feel it in the back, think of bringing that rib cage down and slightly tucking that pelvis under. Finish the rep off. Okay, we're going to come into the other side. Make sure that elbow is sat directly under the shoulder. Nice inhale, let's exhale up, floating up, we float down. Okay, well done. We're going to come back down to the mat, lying on our back for our glute bridges. Little reminder of the breathing. Let's inhale down. We exhale up. Okay, we have our heel slide progression. Remember, we extend the leg. We hover slightly from the floor. Let's begin with the breath in. Exhale away, little hover. Come back down. Keep that lower back gently into the floor. Counter any arching. Help that front abdominal wall and those deep core muscles. Your transverse abdominals, those corset muscles, fire up. Little hover. Okay, well done. We're going to go into our side lying plank. Coming down, we breathe in. Okay, we're going into the other side. We are very nearly there. Well done for joining me in that core awakening workout. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you felt some of those core muscles firing up. Don't forget this video is part of the postpartum series, so I do hope you check out my other videos. Thank you for joining me and I'll see you next time.